I'm tired. Yeah. Woo! That woke me up. All right. Start the show. What's up, guys? Fears, audience, fears. What's going on? I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Check out my new shirt, my new Exhumed Vision shirt, Robot Joust. Oh yeah, right here. Awesome. Awesome shirt. Awesome shirt. Thank you to my friend Visions. All right, coffee first. Nice. All right, now we're talking. All right, now that I got my caffeine in me, now we're ready to rock and roll. All right. I hope everyone's day was good. My day was pretty good. Caught up on some sleep. Did a little bit more editing. Did a little bit more laundry. Came home from work. Work was good. We had about 39,000, so not too much. Not too bad. It's going to start picking up, though, soon. In about, I'd say 2 months. Around Halloween time in November and Christmas, man, it gets busy. It gets busy. All right, so let me open up the chat. Let's get things rolling. I don't have too many updates today because it's the same stuff. Let me grab my stuff. I should have grabbed it before. My bad. There we are. There we go. Give me 1 second here. Okay, so, as always, you guys have got to check out Atomic Horror. It's in Orlando, Florida, atomichorror.com. Check it out, guys. It is a good store. They got everything. Pins, mugs, t-shirts, stickers. I mean, it's got everything. Let's see here. Check out, check out Echo Base. It's a smaller store, but it's still pretty good. Echo Base Collectibles in the Orlando area, if you're in the Orlando area. By the way, guys, I want to hear from the fans. I want to hear from you guys. So, I want to hear your fan letters. I want you to send me something to unbox. I want you to send me a Lego build, whatever you want, within reason. Because Fears will unbox anything. I will read anything. So, send me those fan letters. Send me that fan mail right here. 16745 Kagan's Crossings Boulevard, STE 102B, PMB 40, Claremont, Florida, 34714. There it is. All right. Whew, there it is. Okay. Next. There we are. Next, I just want to let everybody know that the August 3rd show, the Star Wars show, the one that I'm working on, man, it was awesome. So big thanks to my friend Jeff for putting it on. It was good. Me, Tina, Dave, and Jeff had a great time. It was a blast. Good to see old faces. Good to meet new people. It was a blast. It was pretty awesome. I'm going to try to get to the next one. The next one is August 23rd, 24th. So it's in a couple of weeks. It's the Central Florida Collectors Fest. That's a big one. That's a 2-day con. So mark your calendars, October 23rd and 24th. If you want all this information about the con, go to www.floridatoyshowsandexpos.com right here. Right there. Go to Florida Toy Shows and Expos on Instagram, Florida Toy Shows and Expos on Facebook, and Florida Toy Shows and Expos on Jeff's YouTube channel. Heck yeah. Okay. Alrighty. There we are. I haven't ordered anything new off the list because I've been trying to get through all of this crapola, but soon, very, 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 very soon. There we are. Let me call Lantern, let him know I'm live. Live. Shout out to everybody in the chat.
We're in the chat, chatting.
Yo, Lantern.
We're in the chat, yo. We're in the chat, chatting.
What's up, twin? What's up, twin? What's up, twin?
The twin.
Hey, Lantern, how was your day?
Good.
That's good.
Good.
That's good. What'd you do today?
Nothing. What did you do today?
Well, I did some laundry. I did some more editing on the Sega vlog. I got something to eat, and I had a nap, and then work was good. So I just kind of chilled inside because it rained again today. We've been getting a lot of rain, Lantern.
Yeah.
So yeah. Has it been raining down there in Texas? Good old y'all Texas?
Not much though.
Not a lot? Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, hey, Lantern, don't forget to drop that link. And Lantern, don't forget something very important. You ready? Damn!
Damn!
Pew!
Pew!
All right, Lantern, I'll see you in the chat, buddy.
Chunk!
Oh, man. He loves that chunk. So do I. So do I. I'm having a really good day today. Today was a good day. All right, let's open up the chat here. Oh, man. Oh, here comes the yawns. Oh, Lord. Lord, 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 Lord. All right. There we are. All right. We got 14 people watching. Nice. All right, today's topics. We're going to review 5 movies. So I finally finished Little House on the Prairie. The only thing I need to watch now is the 3 TV movies. And the 3 TV movies are Look Back to Yesteryear, The Last Farewell, and Bless All the Dear Children. So the first 9 seasons came first, and then 3 television movies. So I'll probably watch one of those tonight, but I finally finished all 9 seasons. So we're going to review season 9. All right. Then I watched 2 movies last night and 2 movies tonight. So last night I watched The Hunger Games. Good movie. Some of the sequels suck, but I really do enjoy the first one. This was made in 1985, I believe. Yep. Clue. They took the Parker Brothers board game and turned it into a movie. Love Clue. It's really good. All right. And then today, I went kind of the Christmas route. I know Christmas is far away, but I watched an old classic, A Christmas Story, with Ralphie and Bill Murray's Scrooged. Very good movie, very funny comedy. So yeah, so we're gonna review all of those. Then we're gonna do the top 10 episodes of season 9 from Little House on the Prairie. Then I'm gonna pick my favorite video game music from some of my favorite video games. Kind of hone down. Maybe we'll do like the best 10 or the best 20 music from video games, because there's a lot. And then the last is, I used to work a bunch of haunted houses when I was younger. So what makes a good haunted house? I'm going to tell you. All right. Because we're getting close. We're getting close to that fall season, my friends, where the witches and the goblins come out. Fear's his favorite holiday, Halloween. I cannot wait. It's going to be good. And then we got Disney's Halloween, and then we got, I'm going to try to go to Halloween Horror Nights in Universal, if there's time. I'm so far behind on the editing. But yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I'm always working on it. All right, time to open up the chat. All right, here we go. I'm going to try to go to Halloween. There we are. Yo, what's up, everybody? Okay. Good to see everyone in the chat. Let's see. Lantern says, dance. All right, I'm dancing. Lantern says, yeah. Woo. What's up, Dave? How you been, buddy? James says, hi, Mr. Lantern. Dave says, coffee. Absolutely, Dave. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. There we are. Okay, let's see. What else? Thrilling 3 first. Yo, what's up, Joey? How you been doing? Doing pretty good, my friend? I'm catching up. James says, hi, Joey. Lantern says, hello, Joey with the numbers. Thank you for that super chat donation, Mr. Lantern. I appreciate that. And then connect to the channel. Dave says, hey, Joey. Hey, Lantern. Hey, Linda. Dave, what's up, man? How you been? What you been up to? I'm going to call Dave, see how he's doing. Thank you for the 2 likes. Oh, thank you for the 3 likes. I appreciate that. All right. Let's call Dave. Let's give him a little call. See what Dave's been up to. And there's a lot of shows coming out right now. Because then there's another one in Daytona. So I'm looking forward to that too. So we got a lot going on. Hello.
Hello.
What's up, Dave? How you been, man?
Doing good.
Doing good. Hey, how was your day?
Nice day today.
It was a nice day. It rained a little bit over here. Did it rain? Did it rain where you guys are?
It got really stormy over here.
Yeah. It was pouring down over here. So yeah.
Yeah, I saw it on the news earlier around 6 o'clock. It was like, man, you got hammered.
Yeah, over here we did. I don't know if you guys got hammered, but we got. I took a nap and then I woke up and I looked outside and I was like, damn, like it almost looked like hail.
For that walk.
It was. I mean, I took about a 2-hour nap and it was raining so hard. At first, I thought it was hail, and it wasn't hail, but it was coming down that hard. It was coming down so hard it looked like hail. And I was like, that's not hail. It was just raining really hard, but yeah. Hey, man, check it out. I got my new shirt on.
Yeah, that was over here, too. Oh, I saw it when you first got it. I was like, that is great.
Yeah, well, I mean, Vision sells it on his website, so you can buy one.
Yeah.
And I should have waited, though. I should have waited to wear it when I watched the film, but I just could not wait. I was like, I want to watch this. I love the film. And then I rated it, and then I put it on the shelf, you know, because once I rate it and put it on the shelf, then it's, you know, it's in the archive, and I can go on to the next movie. But I couldn't wait. I was like a little kid in a candy store. I loved it. So yeah, I haven't seen him around. I tried to thank him, so hopefully he watched the video yesterday. But he got me a whole bunch of cool stuff, which. I said, hey, man, thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. So, I don't know. Maybe he'll be in the chat.
I'm pretty sure Larry and Lander probably told him.
Yeah. Well, and I'm gonna drop something in the Discord here in a minute. He couldn't come in yesterday. I wrote him, and he said he was at the movies, so that's why he missed yesterday. Yeah. But I miss seeing all the regulars, you know. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure everyone will be back soon, you know. Sometimes people need a break from all the craziness, you know. So yeah, I need a break myself. I can't wait. I can't wait for my vacation coming up. So yeah. So anyway, what were you and James up to today?
Well, James was at school.
Oh yeah, that's right. I
went over to Castleberry to check out that little location, and it turns out it's an antique mall.
Yeah.
That Intercontinental booth in with some of their films.
Oh, nice.
Sale, and it was like, oh, this is actually a really cool little setup.
Mm-hmm.
And
hello.
Yo, what's up, dude? How you been?
What's up?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How's school been going?
It's been going good.
Good.
I've been working out at the gym.
Nice.
Planet Fitness.
Yeah.
Nice.
Fitness.
I'll be honest. I was working out at the gym, but I got a little lazy. I need to get back to the gym because I was going almost every day, and then I took a short break, so I need to get back to the gym. But yeah.
Yeah.
I actually have a question for
They've been
painting my my gym. I don't know if they're painting on the outside or the inside, so I thought I would wait a couple of days. But anyway, what's your question, James?
When Sega was in town, did you take him to the world's largest McDonald's?
No, we drove past it though. We drove past
Okay.
it. There just wasn't enough time
Alright,
because me and Sega were in around here where I live, and then me and Sega were in downtown Orlando. So we drove past the biggest McDonald's, but I didn't take Sega inside because we only had about 10 days, and we took one day off. We filmed for 9 days, and then we took one day off. There just wasn't enough. I've been inside it, but you know what? I've never filmed inside. That should be a vlog one day.
Someone else wants to go. Hi.
Hey, Tina, what's up?
Everybody,
Hey, Tina, how you been?
doing good.
Good.
Actually, no one else can see that.
I know, but
It does.
at least he can.
Good, Tina. But well, hey, Tina, whenever you get a chance, get in the chat. Anyway,
She is.
I know. I'm just joking. Well,
Her
good.
phone actually died.
Yeah, good to see you guys. Yeah. So hey,
I'm watching it in the back bedroom.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
So-
I put it on my TV.
Did you check out the weather for Saturday? Are we still good?
It looks like it's going to be the same type of weather we had today in the morning.
Okay.
We won't have storms till the afternoon.
So
It looks like we're going to be golden.
okay, good. I just hope there's enough time because I don't want to jump in the lake whenever it's raining. Like it needs to be either a sunny day or
Especially if there's lightning nearby.
especially lightning, yeah. And then or I'll even jump in it if it's a cloudy day, But just no
Oh, yeah.
no
If
lightning.
yeah. If there's thunder, no way. Yeah.
Because the point of jumping in
You
the
don't need you going, you light up my light.
yeah, the point of jumping in the lake for the fans is to see me get wet. Well, if it's already raining, that diffuses the point. So,
Exactly.
In my science class, we're actually
yeah.
Learning about for the first part of our semester for science, we're learning about dehydration and
nice.
weather safety.
That's always important. And actually, not this week, but next Friday, the senior class is going to New Smyrna Beach for a beach day.
Oh, nice. So, hey, James, how's your how's your teaching assistant thing going?
It's going good.
So you
I've
assist
been
the,
helping out.
so you assist the teacher, right? Like you're already done with all your studies. You've already
Yeah.
graduated. You're just trying to get some extra credit by assisting the teacher,
Yeah.
right? Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome,
and
man.
doing some extra classwork.
That's really
'Cause,
cool.
I help out with.
What grades are you helping out with?
It's just Thomas's.
Oh.
I don't know if Ms. K wants me to help out with.
Mm-hmm. So James, after you do all that, are you going to go to college?
No.
Oh, okay. I was just curious. Cool. Well, there you go.
But I am wanting to work at Universal though,
That's cool, man.
for my first job.
That's cool. You've got lofty goals. My first job, there wasn't many jobs around, so I just had to grab whatever I could find for my first job. And my very first job was McDonald's. McDonald's, Dave. My dad did the same thing. My dad,
I've been telling him he applied at McDonald's, but
yeah.
when he filled out his application and
I remember when I did it. I remember my dad was like, John, you just need a job for the summer just to get you some job experience before you go off to college. And I was like, hey, Dad, isn't that weird? Your first job was McDonald's. And my dad was like, yeah. He goes, I worked there for a year or two, and then, then I enlisted in the Army, and then, da-da-da-da-da. And then my dad went to college later after he got done with all the Army and stuff. But his very first job ever. His very first job ever was McDonald's. And then he did a couple more jobs before he enlisted in the Army. But my very first job ever was McDonald's, and then I worked at a car wash with my buddies.
My first job was as a dishwasher
Yeah.
at a North Carolina style barbecue over in Maitland,
Mm-hmm.
and then I went into the Navy.
Nice. I I've worked in a restaurant. I did 2 jobs. Right after the car wash, I worked at this place in O'Fallon, Missouri called, it's not there anymore. It was called Madison's Cafe. So half the time I worked as a dishwasher. And then whenever the hostess quit, they said, hey, John, they said, it doesn't matter if a hostess is a man or a woman. They said, do you want to get out? And I was like, yeah. I said, my hands are always wet from washing dishes. I said, I much rather would host and seat people to their seat than have my hands wet all day. So I became the host, and I made far more better tips hosting than, back in the dishwasher. But I got to have free meals at that restaurant because I could order anything off the menu, for my lunch, and then they would make it. So I would always have garden salads, or I'd be like, oh, hey, could you make me a garden salad and a hamburger? And they'd be like, yeah, sure, Fears. And I was like, oh, sweet, cool, awesome. So yeah, it was a good gig. It was really a good gig. Well, how many times have you and Tina and James ever been to that zoo? Because it's going to be the first time for me. I've never been to that zoo.
The last time we went to that zoo was shortly after James started going to school there in about 2016, 2017.
Oh, okay. So okay.
Avalon.
Avalon?
Oh,
I've
wow.
been to the zoo before, Orla Vista.
Yeah, but the last time we went was Avalon.
Yeah.
So it's not in Orlando. It's by Orlando, right?
It's actually in Stanford.
Yeah.
Okay, because that's a little ways away.
It's near Lake Monroe.
I just love it. Like when I looked it up, it says Orlando Zoo, and I'm like, well, it's not in Orlando, so
It's actually the Central Florida Zoo.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. That's cool. Nice.
And just like the Brevard County Zoo
Which
over in Elbert.
Which I've never been to, actually.
I have with the senior class 1 year.
Yeah.
So James has never been to the one that you and me and James are going to on Saturday?
No, I've been to
He's
that
been
one.
there, but it was a long time ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right, I got you.
It
I've
was a
been.
lot younger.
I got you.
I haven't been.
That was about 5th grade.
Is it a big zoo?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a pretty good size.
Nice.
It's changed a lot since when I went as a kid.
Oh, okay. All right. Man, the last time I went to a zoo was, it was in a vlog in St. Louis a long time ago. I went to the St. Louis Zoo and I went to the St. Louis Art Museum ages ago. I mean, probably 2016, 2017, somewhere there. I mean, because the art museum is right by our zoo, Dave. And so one day I was like, oh, I'll just go in the art museum and I'll get some footage. And then the next day I was like, oh, well, I'll just go back and I'll go to the zoo and get some more footage, because they're side by side, or almost side by side. And that was a while ago. So I'm overdue again to go to the zoo, buddy. So yeah. But yeah, man. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to the chat. I just wanted to say hi, buddy. But yeah, things are getting better, man. Things are going good. And then I've almost secured a ticket. I've been surfing around every day after work. I've just been kind of surfing, trying to find the cheapest ticket. Because my mom called the other day and she's like, "Did you find one yet?" And I was like, "There's plenty of time." I said, "I'm coming. Don't worry." I said, "I'm just trying to find."
I know there's an airport in Stanford.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's an airport that flies out of Kissimmee.
Usually the cheapest ones I can find. Like last year I flew, what was it? Frontier Airways, and they're super cheap. I either fly Frontier Airways or I fly Southwest, and you can find a pretty cheap ticket on there. It's just you got to hunt for it, back and forth. I check every single. I just start on one and I go to each website. I've checked out Spirit Airways. I've flown with them sometimes, and they have pretty cheap flights. Every once in a while, you can find cheap flights on American Airlines. It just depends on which way you want to travel. So yeah.
Well, also, and if you go from the OIA
Yeah.
It's a lot more expensive than if you go out of the satellite airports nearby.
Dave, you need to watch.
Beach.
Dave, you need to watch that Casey Neistat guy I'm always talking about. He did some awesome airplane.
Nice,
Yeah, Casey Neistat. He did some awesome like airplane reviews. He has more money than me, so he can fly like first class. I can't do that, but he did it. He did it so many times that Airways would just give him a seat. So at first he would pay for the seats, right? But then he did such a good job, like reviewing them. Like, oh hey Casey, hey come here, like why don't you review ours? And then he'd be like, oh okay. And then he got better at it. And then like he was flying to like Madrid, and he was flying to like Egypt and stuff, like on their on like first class, and like literally he had like his whole seat. There's one where he had like a bathroom and a shower in his seat, and then they had like a bed in there. That's how big the airplane seat was. And I was like, I don't need all that crap, but that would make a great vlog, you know? Like, I don't think...
It's
I don't...
like some of the planes they have over in Japan where each seat is almost... You can completely encapsulate yourself in the seat.
He did all those. He did all those, so... I would do it for a vlog if anyone ever gave it to me, but I would never pay that much for a seat. Like, I don't need to take a shower, like, on a plane. I'll just wait till I get to the motel, or the hotel, wherever I'm going. And I don't need to, I can sleep anywhere. I've slept on the ground, I've slept on rocks, whenever I went camping. I just need a pillow, and then I just tilt my head. I can sleep in those airplane chairs, no problem. I just like that, and I fucking conk out, man. I've never had a problem.
I've done that.
The only time I have a problem sleeping is if there's a lot of turbulence, because obviously your head's all, bopping around. But if there's no turbulence, like when I went to go visit my mom a year ago, there wasn't any turbulence. Half the flight, I read my book, and then the other half, I took a nap. But like when Sega came, he said, Fears, I could barely get any sleep. Sega said there wasn't a lot of turbulence, but he said there was a little bit. And I said, well, Sega, it just depends on how you fly. Or when you fly and how you fly and the pilot and all that, So I'm like, some flights are nice and smooth. Some flights, they're bumping around and, doing God knows what. So,
He's also probably not a frequent flyer.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that was his first time. He's been on an airplane before, but that was his first time flying a very long trip. He said he took a flight somewhere, a very short flight with his family. I don't remember where, but he said that was his first time to Florida, and that was the longest flight he's ever took. And I was very proud of him, because Sega even told me, he said, Fears, like, this was out of my comfort zone. I was like, I'm really proud of you, Sega. Because Sega has autism, he was like, I don't do a lot of, like, stuff. I keep myself contained. I go to work. I come home. And I was like, I get it, Sega. And he's like, but I wanted to hang out. And I was like, I was like, Sega, I'm very proud of you, buddy. I'm very proud. I'm like, that takes a lot, I'm kind of like that, too. I don't have autism, but, like, I don't like change. Like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And it takes me a while to, like...
But you have your own comfort zone.
Yeah, I have my own comfort zone, but I actually love to fly.
Everyone has their own comfort zone.
I actually love to fly, though. Like, if I had enough money, like Adam the Woo or Casey Neistat, I'd be flying every day for like a couple of months and getting shitloads of footage, But hopefully one day.
Fly or drive or whatever.
Oh yeah, I love road trips. Yeah. I prefer flying because you get there faster, but I've done tons of road trips with my buddies.
Oh, same here. Me and my family used to make the road trip from Florida up to Maine all the time.
Yeah. One day I would love to recreate the vacation trip, from the movie. Start
Go to Wally World?
Yeah, start in Chicago. Start in Chicago and drive all the way to California. That would be bitchin', man. And like stop at all the stupid sites, the largest ball of twine, 1 hour away. Yeah, rad,
Or you could always recreate the Cannonball Run.
Oh, you know what? I've only seen bits of that movie. I've never seen all that movie. Is it good?
Oh, definitely watch Cannonball Run. Cannonball Run 2, they tried to recreate it, but
Okay.
1 was definitely good.
I know the first one's got Burt Reynolds in it, right?
Both of them have Burt Reynolds.
Okay.
Cannonball Run, the first one, also is like one of the early appearances of Jackie Chan.
Oh, are you serious? Oh, wow.
Serious.
Is that his first American film?
Technically, yes.
Wow. I didn't know that. Damn.
Technically, one of his earliest appearances in an American film.
That's nuts. I had no idea. Wow. That's crazy.
Oh, yeah. And it is hilarious. And it's like, it is a hoot.
So he's in
And
Cannonball Run 2 or 1?
he's actually in both.
Jackie
Chan's
Chan?
in both.
Wow.
Yeah.
What character did he play?
He actually plays the driver of the Japanese entry into the Cannonball Run.
Okay. Wow. Now, does he say anything in American, or is he speaking Japanese?
In the technically, if I remember correctly, all Japanese, but they do the subtitles.
Oh, okay. So they subtitled over it. Okay. All right. So it's probably a horrible American actor doing subtitles over... Okay, I got it. All right.
But the thing is, Jackie is actually Chinese.
That's right. So he's playing a Japanese guy in that
He's
film.
a Chinese
Yeah.
actor playing Japanese.
Because he's
And it's
from...
like,
Because he's from China, Jackie Chan.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Wow, that's hilarious.
Oh, and
That's pretty
Roger
hilarious.
Moore's in it. And Roger Moore is actually in it playing Roger Moore.
Oh, the guy that played James Bond. Oh, that's rad.
Yeah,
That's rad.
yeah.
Wow.
Roger Moore's in there playing the actor Roger Moore.
Man, I thought I was the movie master. Nancy's right. Nancy says Dave knows his stuff. You do. Since we became friends, Dave, I've learned a lot about movies. I mean, I already knew a lot about movies, but I've learned even more, buddy. So that's awesome.
It like I said, it is a racing. It basically is like a kind of based off of the Gumball Rally,
Yeah.
which is also a race across the states. But this is really hilarious.
Okay, cool. I'll have to check it out. Now, and there's two of them, right?
Yeah, 1 and 2.
Okay.
And the vehicles that they use and everything is like, oh my god.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool. Sweet. All right, man. Well, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to get back to the chat, but,
And did you watch not Grizzly, Prophecy yet?
not yet. I will.
Okay,
I
that's
will.
coming.
It's on my list. I've been working on both. There's stuff on that shelf I've been working on, and I've been rearranging, and then I'm working on this stuff
But
over
at
here.
least you finished Little House.
The what?
At least you finished Little House.
I did. Now, I only
That
have.
was a chore.
Yeah, that was 9 seasons. So yeah. So now I can safely say that I've watched it all the way through. Now the only thing that left of Little House is the 3 TV movies. So I've got 3 TV movies to watch, and then that's it. And then the whole thing will be complete. But I've watched all 9 seasons. So yeah. Because whenever I was a kid, I just would watch it. I would watch random episodes with like my mom and my dad and my grandma, and each episode you don't really have to watch the other one because it's always a new adventure. So I was just like, oh, okay, what's going on? What's going on now? So yeah.
And what's funny is Melissa Gilbert ended up marrying Bruce Boxleiter.
Oh, the guy that played Dean? Or
The guy
that
Boxleiter who became the commander of Babylon 5.
That's right. I'm sorry. I thought she married the guy that played Almanzo. Okay.
Well, in the show, yes.
Yeah.
Her actual husband is Bruce Boxleiter, and she actually played the Commander Sinclair's wife
Yeah.
on Babylon 5.
Yeah, she was in that, and then she also played a couple episodes. I remember my mom saying that she did a couple guest appearances on Petticoat Junction, and then she was on the one with the boat,
Love Boat?
Love Boat. She was on Love Boat, and then her arch nemesis was on Love Boat too. The real nasty Nellie, the girl that played Nellie, was on Love Boat. The guy that played her husband was on Love Boat too. The guy that played Almanzo, he was on Love Boat. And then she did a whole bunch of episodes on the Family Feud, so she's done a bunch of stuff. So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna get back to the chat, man. I'm gonna catch up, but thanks for you and Tina and James always watching and your support, and I can't wait to hang out this Saturday because
Big Princess
because
Matter. I didn't know he was a little person. I think that's cool and unique.
yeah. So I can't wait for this weekend, buddy, because it's been a real busy week at work and stuff. So definitely need a break. And then I've been editing on the side and stuff. So hopefully I'll have something. Hopefully I'll have something out tomorrow or the next day. I hope.
I uploaded a quick short. I went to Wendy's today and tried their special chicken nugget meal.
Oh, nice.
So I uploaded a really quick short.
Oh, did you do like a food review?
Yeah, a quick food
Nice.
review.
Well, food reviews are real big on YouTube. They're big.
The spicy chicken nugget meal with the mystery sauce.
Okay.
Oh man, that got some kick to it.
Yeah, people love food reviews. People love food reviews. Or anything to do with food. Like, people like when you cook food. The fans have been trying to get me to cook something forever, and I'm not a cook. Maybe one day. They like food reviews, and then Pixel said they like it when they watch other people eat food, so, which I think is weird. I'm not going to eat in front of the fans, you know. I mean, sometimes I do, like in the vlog.
My phone won't let me reverse video camera.
Yeah, like sometimes
Like yours does.
sometimes I eat and try stuff in a vlog, but I'm not just going to sit here on a live like. You know, like, I'm just like
you do now with the carrots and the celery.
I mean, yeah, like sometimes I do, but it's like very quick. But like, Pixel said there's people that literally just sit for like 2 hours and like just constantly eat and like gorge themselves. I'm like, I'm not gonna gorge myself. That's what I meant.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just like, that's weird. I'm like, I don't mind like having a crunch of a carrot or taste testing something like in a vlog or something, but I'm not gonna sit there and like gorge myself, you know.
I tell you one thing, within only a couple hours, I had almost 300 views.
Oh, that's cool. Nice.
I was like, okay.
Did you before I let you go? Did you start using your editing?
I can't. Basically, if I do it on my phone, and my phone will only allow me to do a little over 11 minutes of video. And then it starts over another video. And when I try and do the two videos into the editing, it won't let me combine them.
You need to take all the footage off your phone and download it into the timeline, and then you can edit it any way you want in your timeline. I can show you how to do it. Like one day, like if you and James come over.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to learn that.
So yeah, like I'll show you. Like after I jump in the lake on Saturday. I'm gonna take a shower and stuff, but before we get something to eat, I can turn on my laptop and be like, here's the footage, here's how you put it in Final Cut, here's how you edit, and it's pretty easy. Because every single...
Yeah, we can do an IRL, we can have one of the fans go, hey, Fears, go jump in the lake. Jump.
There you go. It's gonna be cold. It's gonna be cold, but it's gonna be funny.
Or we can have James go, hey, Fears, go jump in the lake.
There you go. Well, it's got to be quick. It's got to be quick because I know that water's going to be It's going to be quick though.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be quick though, Dave. It's going to be quick because it's going to be cold and murky
That's going to be
and
the lead up.
yeah. I'm just gonna do a 3, 2, 1, and then hightail it like schnunk and just jump right in, and then get right out. I don't feel like losing my arm, you know, from an alligator. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna let you go, buddy. I'll see you later.
Yep.
All right, peace.
Bye.
Peace out.
Word.
All right. Always a pleasure hanging out with Dave. All right, let me catch up with the chat here. I didn't intend to talk that long with Dave, but always cool. All right, let's see here. Let's see here. When Sega was in town, did you take him to the... No, not yet. No, I didn't, James. We drove by it, though. Let's see. Joey says, I missed the Walt autograph yesterday. Is it cool? Oh, it's very cool. It's very cool, Joey. Check it out. It's very cool. Pretty sweet. Pretty cool. I never thought in a million years I would get, like, his autograph, you know? I wish I could have met him, Joey, because he's one of the biggest people that has inspired me in like film. There's others like George Lucas and Steven Spielberg and other people, but I thought it was very cool of Visions to get this. I did thank him. I wrote in the Discord, I said, thank you. I haven't been in the Discord today, so I don't know if he responded. And hopefully he watched the video yesterday. I don't know if he's taken a break from my content. I haven't seen him in a while, but I'll say it again. Thank you, Visions. I really appreciate it, so thanks so much. So yeah, it was pretty cool. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. I was actually taken back a little bit, Joey. I was like, wow. I'm like, that's from what I mean, I love all the stuff that you guys have sent me, but that's one of the coolest things. That's why Visions is such a cool friend and a cool guy, and he's a good person. So hell yeah. If I knew his birthday, I would send him a birthday gift, but I don't know his birthday, so I am going to send him that around Christmas time. I'm going to send him that Blu-ray that he wanted. So I'm going to send him that as a thank you. Or maybe I'll send it even before, because I want to do something to show my gratitude, because that was a lot. That was pretty cool. It was pretty damn cool. All right, let's continue on. Let's see. James says, howdy, everyone, from Tina. What's up, Tina? Hey, Nancy, what's up? She says, hello, Fears, everyone. Good to see you. Good to see you, Nancy. I'm catching up with the chat here. Let's see. Dave knows his stuff. Oh, he does, Nancy. He does. He knows it and then some. Joey says, that's cool. Nancy says, yep, that's cool. Where are you going to hang it? I don't know, Joey. I thought it's got to be somewhere out here, like in the living room, because I spend most of my time out here. So I thought about maybe hanging it up near, like, Vision's autograph up there. I don't really know. At first, I thought I was going to put it, like, in my bedroom. But I was like, I only go in there and I sleep in there. And that's it. I'm like, I'm either out here watching TV or watching a movie or doing my show. Or, you know, I eat my dinner either here on this table or I sit at my dining room table. Sometimes I eat over there. Sometimes I eat here. I go sit on the floor and put my plate right here, and then I just watch movies like this. I'll just eat and watch a movie like that. So I don't know, somewhere out here. But for a while, I'm just gonna leave it right here because I want it. I want it in a couple of shows. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick now that I'm caught up, and then excuse me, and then whenever I get back, then we'll start the first topic. So, yeah, dude. All right, I'll be right back. And I'd say either tomorrow or the next day, I'm going to try to upload a vlog before Lantern's big podcast. Because I know Lantern's doing a podcast tomorrow, and he's doing one on Friday. So, I want to try to get something out ASAP. Because, man, it's been a while since I've been focusing a lot on Fears vlogs. I haven't had time to, with work and everything, I haven't had time to upload anything on Fearsman 26. But I'll figure something out. Anyway, just go ahead and study my favorite mug, and I'll be right back. I need to use the restroom. Here we are. I'll be right back. All right. I'm back. All right. All right. Here we go. All right. Let's see here. What did I miss? Let's see here. Damn, Lantern, you went nuts. Let's see. Lantern says 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 fart, and then pew, damn. That's right, Lantern. And then burp, hiccup, yawn. Lantern's doing everything. Dave says Febreze. Not Hawaiian Febreze, but I did Febreze it. I did. So, yeah. Here we are. What's up, Tina? My phone was dead for a while. It wasn't charging properly. Oh, well, that's not good. Nancy says, hello, Tina. Well, hello, hello. Howdy, howdy, howdy. All right, well, let's start the first topic, shall we? Also, Joey, let's see. What else did you miss? Joey, I got some new shirts from Visions. I got, he also gave me this. One of the original, well, I don't know if it's the original, but it's one of Laura Ingalls Wilder, one of her books. So, yeah, it's very old. I need to, the cover's kind of coming off here. I need to take the cover down, but I plan on reading this and reviewing it for the fans because I've never read her books. So this is just, I know she has a lot in her series, but this is, I think Little House on the Prairie was her first book that she wrote. So let me ask Meta. So Visions got me that. That was very nice of him, and I appreciate it. Let's see. Hey, Meta, what was the first book that Laura Ingalls Wilder wrote? Was it Little House on the Prairie, or did that come later?
Laura Ingalls Wilder's first book was Little House in the Big Woods, published in 1932 when she was 65 years old. Little House on the Prairie was actually her second book in the series.
Oh, okay, so it was her second book. So this is her second book that she ever wrote. So it was her second book, but that's still pretty cool though. So I'll read this one, and if I like this one, then I'll try to get the others because I like the artwork though. The artwork's very cool. Very cool. So he got me that, and then he got me Walter Elias Disney right here. Hell yeah. So that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. All right. Let's see here. All right. Well, this is almost completed, so I'm going to be sending this book, the podcast book, because I don't really call it the top 10 anymore, because I do more than top 10s. We all know that Fears has a terrible memory. It's getting better, here and there, but if I ever need to refer to something, I look in here. So I started writing everything down, and so now I just call it the podcast book. So Walter already claimed the third one, so if anybody wants the fourth, so Joey, if you want the fourth book, Nancy, if you want the fourth book, whoever claims it first, don't claim it now, but after I get done, and whenever I show you guys the fourth book, and I start writing, then it's up for fair game. So yeah, but this one is going to Walter, so yeah. And I'm going to mail it to him. All right, here we go. But I still got a couple more pages left. Okay, so let me push you guys back a little bit. Give myself some room. I'm going to start with reviewing Little House on the Prairie Season 9. A lot of things happen, but I'll give you guys the highlights. So, Season 9 of Little House on the Prairie. They sell the farm, and Charles Ingalls and his family move because he can't afford the property anymore, and he has to go where the work is. So he moves the whole family to a big city, and Laura stays behind because her and her husband, Almanzo has enough money to keep his farm because his farm's a little bit littler than Charles Ingalls. And then she's a school teacher. So Charles Ingalls moves the family. And then eventually, because Laura Ingalls has a new baby, her new baby is Rose, she retires from teaching. So Laura has a new baby. She retires from teaching. And then she starts writing her books. So she starts, because the series is based on her real life. I mean, they embellished a little bit, but all the stories in the show are a lot of them are in her books. I don't know if every single episode of her stories are in the show, but a lot of her stories are in the course of the 9 seasons. So it's based on a true story. She starts writing her books. She has another baby, but then she loses it. So her baby dies. So she ends up having 3, but two survive, and the third one dies. So she has a baby, but loses it. That's as much as I can remember. I mean, those are the big highlights. They lose their house, and El Manzo has to build another house. So they lose their house in a tornado. In a twister. Has to rebuild. Because there was so much crap going on in season 9, it was they had to put a lot in season 9 to tie up all the loose ends, and then they really don't end the show. They end the show in all the TV movies from my research, but they tie all the little knots up in the last season. So they tie up all the loose ends in the last season. It's a solid season. It's not my favorite because they had to cram everything in there at the very end. I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10. It was a solid watch, so 8 out of 10. Lots of laughs. Lots of action. And adventure. All right. Now I'm going to do the top 10 episodes. There we are. Top 10 episodes of season 9. Little House. There we are. All right. Alrighty. God, I'm tired. Not enough hours in the day. All right, so got to start with the pilot of season 9. Times Are A-Changing, part 1 and 2. That's a really big episode. That's why it's a 2-parter. So, Times Are Changing, part 1, and then Times Are Changing, part 2. And then, let's see. Rage. Rage is a pretty good one. Rage. And then episode 4. Probably The Return of Nellie. That's a good one. Because she's always a funny character. The Empire Builders. That's a good one. Let's see here. Love is a good one. Love, and then Sins of the Father. That's pretty good. The Father. And then let's see here. You had a long day at work. I mean, it wasn't too bad, Tina. But the closer we get to the holidays, that's when it'll be even longer. Like I went in last night at 4:30. I didn't get out until 9:45. But by the time I got gas and went to sleep, it was like 10:30, and I slept from 10:30 to about 3 in the afternoon. So yeah. Once Upon a Time. That's a good one. Once Upon a Time. That's her continuing her writing career. And then Home Again. And then Hello and Goodbye. I think that's my last one. Hello and Goodbye. All right, there we are. So the only thing I have to watch now, I have to watch the 3 TV movies. The first one is Look Back to Yesteryear. And then the next one is Bless All the Dear Children. And then the very last one is The Last Farewell, which is the very last time you see the family on camera. So, yeah. So I'm going to watch one of those movies tonight. I don't know which one. I'll probably watch them in order. I'm going to have to look up how to watch them in order, because I don't know which one comes first. So, yeah. So there we are. All right, let's see here. Let's see, what's next? Let's see. Howdy, Mr. Lantern. Knock, knock, who's there? Banana, who... oh, okay, Mr. Lantern. That's right, y'all. That's right. Okay, what makes a good haunted house? I used to work a bunch of haunted houses in Missouri. So, what makes a good haunted house? All right. It needs to be very big. Like, real tiny, it's not really that scary. When they're walking through, it needs to be a big area. So, big area. Scary music. Good actors. Lots of jump scares. Lots of jump scares. Jump scares. You need to have a good theme. You need to have a good theme for the haunted house. So good theme. Scary costumes for the actors. And great props inside. Great props and great sets. So, great props and good sets. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Oh man. Oh Lord, I've already been going an hour and 5 minutes. Well, I think I'm gonna review 2 more movies and then I'm gonna call it quits because I'm a little tired. So yeah. So I'll save all the reviews for tomorrow. So I'm gonna review. I will review these 2, and I'm going to save these reviews for tomorrow, and then I'm going to select something to watch tonight, and then I'm going to skedaddle. So, yeah. All right. So, Clue, the movie. It's very funny. I highly suggest it. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to write. I highly recommend Little House on the Prairie, so I recommend it. I recommend Clue, so it's very funny. Very funny. Made in 1985. So it's a classic 80s movie. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. It was pretty funny. 9 out of 10. The best kill. Let's see, the best kill in it is probably a lot of people die in it. So I'm gonna, let's see, best kill. Probably when Yvette gets killed, the maid. Someone throws a rope around her neck and she gets strangled to death. That's a pretty cool death. So, Yvette gets hung. Great actors. Even though it's a comedy, there's a lot of action in it. So lots of action. Lots of action. It's not boring at all, so it's not boring. It's not boring. Let's see here. Oh yeah, he's a good actor, Nancy. Yeah, he's right there. That guy. Yeah. Tim Curry's in this, and I don't know if this was before he played it, Pennywise, or after. I don't remember. Let me ask Meta. Hey, Meta. Did Tim Curry play in Clue before he played Pennywise or after?
Tim Curry played Wadsworth in the 1985 film Clue, while he portrayed Pennywise the Clown in the 1990 miniseries It. So, Tim Curry played in Clue about 5 years before he played Pennywise.
Okay, so 5 years. Okay, so he did Clue before Pennywise. Okay, so he was in. Tim was in this film before Pennywise. That's cool. Probably my favorite scene. I'd say my second favorite scene is probably them at dinner. The dinner scene, because that's when things start to get real emotional and they're like, why are we here? Like, why were we invited to this dinner party? Yada, yada, yada. So that's probably my second favorite scene. So the dinner scene. My favorite scene, probably when the lights go out and a whole bunch of commotions happens when the lights are out. So lights go out. It's probably one of my favorite scenes. So lights go out. I do recommend it. All right. There we are. And then The Hunger Games. Again, I don't like all of the Hunger Game movies. Some of them are extremely boring, and some of them suck. But I like number 1 and number 2, and I like number 1 the best because it's an original story. But some of the sequels they're all drawn out, and usually sequels suck. Not always, but usually. But I did enjoy the first one. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll watch all the others. We'll see. So, The Hunger Games. It's a sci-fi film. And it takes place... I wouldn't say it's in the way, way, way future, but I'd say it's probably 100 years from now. So, probably 100 years from now. Around there. So, the not too distant future. And it says, every year in the ruins of what was once North America, so where we live, in North America, the country is divided up into 12 districts, and each district chooses a boy and a girl to fight for the Hunger Games to show it's a tradition they do to keep the peace between all the other countries and all the other in this futuristic world. So, I definitely enjoyed it. I do recommend it. So I do recommend it. I'd say my favorite scene, when she's trying to get sponsors, nobody is like, exactly, Dave. It's a future, it's both. It's, where the girl lives is a future dystopia, but then when she travels to the capital city, it's a future utopian society. So it's both. It's both. And I'm going to write that down in just a second. She's trying to get sponsors, and nobody's paying any attention to her. And so finally she just gets pissed, and she grabs a bow and arrow and shoots an apple on the dinner table where everyone's eating. And they're all like, oh man, what the hell? So shooting the apple is probably it's probably my favorite scene. So shooting the apple. And then my second favorite scene is she's in a tree and she notices a bunch of people underneath the tree, like trying to kill her. So they wait her out. And then she looks above her and there's a big wasp nest. She saws it off. The wasp nest comes down and pretty much kills, not everybody, but a lot of those people down there trying to kill her because they just get stung to death. So the bee scene. Like Dave said, it's a future dystopia, but it's also a future utopia. So it's both. So both a dystopia and a utopia society. All right. So, all right. That's all I got for you guys today. All right. Bam. All right. So, what are tonight's watches? Let's see here. Oh man, I think I'm gonna go with a little bit of Link and Booyah. Saturday Night Fever. Staying alive, staying alive, staying alive. I think that's what we're gonna watch. Bam, bam. That's what's going on tonight. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Cheers to the fans. And again, hope you guys are excited with all the new content coming, and there's a lot of content coming. There's oh my gosh, Christmas from last year, Halloween from last year. There's the rest of the Sega vlogs. There's the rest of the old vlogs coming. There's the new one with me and Dave and Tina in it. There's me jumping in the lake. There's my birthday coming up. Thanksgiving's coming up. Christmas is coming up. Man. Dave got some new subs. Dave says, thanks for the new subs. No worries, buddy. Dave, we're trying to get you to 50, man, so then I have the honor of coming on Dave's lives. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. I cannot wait for that. Remember, tomorrow night is the Mr. Lantern show. So look forward to that. So Mr. Lantern's show is tomorrow, and he's got a show on Friday, so check it out, my friends. Anyway, I hope everybody has a wonderful night, and more delicious jams and jellies to come. More surprises to come, and I got a few little things in the works for Fearsman 26. Booyah. Nice, Dave. Dave said the new count now. He got 2 new subs. So he was at 36. Now he's at 38. So, Dave, with every new day and every sub, you're one step closer. Like, Fears is getting there. I'm so close to hitting 3,000. Let's see. On the main channel, the last time I looked, let's see, let me look. It's 2,817 subscribers. And then on the vlog channel, we're at 1,712 subscribers. So, man, we are so close. So close to hitting 2,000 and so close to hitting 3,000. Just a couple hundred more and we got it made. And Adam the Woo told me the first couple or thousand are the hardest to get, past. He said once you get like 5 or 6, he goes, then they just keep coming in, Fears. And I was like, I'll take your word for it. Again, I don't expect to get... If I got to 10,000, that would be awesome. But I don't expect to get to 100,000, no matter how hard I try. I mean, I've been doing this for quite a long time, and I have a nice fan base. I love my fan base, but I doubt I'll ever get 100,000. I'm just being real with you guys. It would be nice, after all the hard work, to get an actual play button, but I still need to give the play button that D-Man made for me and Randall. I've got mine hung up, but I need to give Randall's. So, Randall, the next time I come visit you, I'm going to give you the play button that D-Man. I still have it over there. It's still in the box. Just me and Randall haven't had time to hang out. We've hung out, like, online, but we haven't had time to hang out in real life due to family and work, and then his mom got a stroke, which is terrible, but I'm glad she's okay now. So, I understand Randall is busy. I'm busy, too. It's running around with my head cut off. Anyway, Nancy says, peace. All right, Nancy, I'll see you later. Anyway, I'm taking off, but Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys. Time for some plugs. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my friend James Phillips on YouTube. Give him a sub. Give my friend Dave Phillips a couple more subs on YouTube. Let's get him to 50. Heck yeah. Be sure to subscribe to Nancy Drew on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to the Sega Camp Gamer and Wear Camp on YouTube. Follow the Sega Camp Gamer 22 on Twitch. Follow Mr. Lantern on YouTube. He does a show every Thursday night and every Friday night. Subscribe to Joey with the Numbers. Subscribe to Fears. Lord Fears. Fearsman 26 is that main channel. Be sure to give it a like, comment, and subscribe. And then follow me on channel number 2 at Fears Vlogs, the show that you're watching right now. Anyway, this is Fears, signing off. Peace. Deuces. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.